So yeah, you were gone, Adam.
Yeah, I was.
Why were you?
Where
gone?
were you? Tell us.
What'd you do?
Was it
Since
out
we don't
of
know
state?
these things,
It was.
be very detailed. Tell us everything.
Well, I went to the West Coast, specifically California, specifically North California, specifically San Francisco.
Right.
Yeah.
What street?
Uh,
No, you don't know streets.
Yeah.
no, I'm not good at streets. But the
You
trip
weren't
was.
raised by them.
I wasn't raised by the streets. I just wasn't. Suburb life, son. Yeah, it was my first time out west, and I forgot about the whole time difference thing. So, like, the first 3 days I went,
What do you mean you forgot?
I just didn't realize how much. I didn't realize how much it would affect me because by like I don't know 7 o'clock I was ready for bed. So I mean I think it was kind of because I was doing all the touristy stuff too the first couple days. So like I was exhausted and we didn't get a car or anything, so we were walking the entire time and taking public transit and all that. And
I was about to say, is San Francisco like a walk around type city?
Yes.
Yeah, it is. Definitely is. You have the BART, you have the Muni, and plus, you can take a Uber anywhere, basically.
Yeah.
It's a very big town for Uber.
It's popping over there.
Yeah.
I wouldn't take Uber.
I don't know why not. Like,
It's just some fucking
I mean,
guy.
yeah, you're gambling.
really-
It's such a toss up. Like you may get someone cool, you
No.
might get a creep.
I mean, and if you get a creep, like, you can report the guy. It's not that hard.
Yeah,
I mean,
well.
I guess if you're, like, wasted and you feel like somebody's going to take advantage of you, sure, don't take an Uber. But,
Yeah, I don't want anybody to take advantage of me.
yeah, exactly. But, I mean, like, I never felt in danger in an Uber so far. And everybody I've talked to out there has had fine experiences. So, Uber's cool in my book. But the main thing that we wanted to do out there was, like, more of the... I guess more of the less beaten path stuff.
Right.
And I personally want to check it out because I kind of want to live there eventually. So,
Tell us about the chicks, man.
chicks, man.
Were they nice?
The wrong show.
Oh. No, honestly, San Francisco is a beautiful place full of beautiful people. Not in the fake way that I would assume LA is like from everything I hear. It's like the place is just full of really nice, really pretty people. And the thing that I kind of was comparing it to, because it's basically the only other major city I've been to, is New York.
Yeah.
But it's a totally different place. It's
Yeah.
a totally different vibe, totally different city. New York, I say, is still a sexier city, but San Francisco is more beautiful, if that makes any sense.
What do you think about Miami?
Miami's trashy.
Is it sexier than? You think Miami's trashy?
Miami's trashy.
You think so?
Yeah, I
mean-
don't like Miami very much, honestly. I'm sorry to anybody that's listening from Miami right now, but I'm not a big fan of Miami. I don't know. Like,
I mean-
it's cool. It's like a cool playground for the rich people, I suppose. But
Last time I went, I was too young to enjoy it the way that you're supposed to enjoy a city like that. So
maybe
I
that's it
can't
too.
really judge it.
Maybe I haven't given it a fair shake as an adult, but I mean, the only times I've been, I just haven't really had a good time. I don't
We're
really
gonna
like.
catch so much if
I
we
know.
like.
Ugh.
If anybody from Miami, let's just win to that.
Like,
Can we
subscribe,
get
share.
Can we get Ian to record like a Latin version of the intro song and be like, "One beer in Miami." Boom, 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 boom.
That would be actually pretty amazing
a little
if
bit.
we recorded from Miami.
Maybe we need a field trip.
Bring the recording equipment.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that.
We could do that. Anyway, so it's just beautiful all the way around. The city itself is beautiful, but the thing I appreciate about it most is that there's so much surrounding the city that is also equally gorgeous, but in a different way, like the natural way. There's like
There's forest.
there's forest, there's hills, there's I don't think really mountains, but it's beautiful out there. And there's the bay, obviously.
It helps that you're from a flat.
Yeah, absolutely.
State.
It is completely different than Florida.
So yeah, anytime if we're in fucking Georgia, and it's
Yeah.
like, oh my
Look
god,
at those hills.
it's so big.
Crazy.
So-
I think, because when I went, I didn't take Uber. I had a car,
Uh-huh.
and driving in San Francisco is really different than driving
Yeah.
in Orlando.
Oh, I'm sure.
And it's very different from not having to drive in San Francisco. So I don't think you got the full San Franciscan experience.
Well, most San Franciscans don't drive, so they avoid that altogether by taking Uber and public transit. So,
Well, I enjoy being independent.
well,
Yeah, I don't know about that. But yeah, I don't know. I just wouldn't trust Uber first, and second, like Dave, I just like having that independence.
Yeah, but I mean, okay, with the
Like even if I lived in New York, like I would have a car. Probably wouldn't use it much, depending on
Yeah.
where I worked in respect to where I lived. But I would
I-
at least have one.
I think that's also a byproduct of us living here for so long too.
Yeah,
Because
that probably has.
we're used to that
yeah.
independence. If we lived in the city the entire time, a lot of people live fine without
Yeah,
cars.
I guess if you grew up in a city where you lived a couple blocks
Yeah.
from where you worked.
Right. I would
Doesn't
like
matter.
that independence too. Like it'd feel weird for me not to be able to get from point A to point B on, a second if I needed to.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I guess I'm just not very used to public transit.
My wife's having a baby. Uber. Be there in 2 minutes.
We're 2 minutes away. We're coming. But yeah, no, I mean, on the topic of Uber, I definitely give it a shot because taxi drivers tend to be a bit creepy too. I mean, it's not like you're getting in with somebody that you're completely like comfortable with all the time.
Yeah, but that's an employee of a company.
I mean, Uber drivers are also employees of Uber. Their background checks, there
Yeah,
are checks and
I've read
balances.
that
to this.
their background check is pretty extensive.
Yeah,
That it's like they don't just
I mean, you hear
like
about
you
the
have
one or
to
two
try
times
out.
that.
So
and all this
is that like
crazy
is that
shit.
how I should be? Because just because this is quickly turning into an Uber
It
conversation.
really is. I mean, that's fine though. I didn't want to talk about my fun in San Francisco. I wanted
Hey,
to talk about Uber.
you said
so
on the subject of Uber. This is your fault. Whatever.
keep it going.
Is that I guess the biggest difference is that cab companies like Mir and Yellow Cab have their own fleet.
Yeah.
And that's not the case with Uber. Uber has their drivers and their drivers' own cars.
Right. But the thing is, from what I've seen, a lot of these drivers do it professionally, so they have a professional car. So, like, they have a really clean new Prius, or
Ooh.
that's fancy.
Hammer don't hurt him.
We were in the back of one of them one time. One of my friends goes, "So, how do you like the Prius?" And he goes, "It is good on gas." And that's it. Silent the rest of the way.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
Why would you antagonize him like that?
I mean,
How do you like your little?
I'd pull the
gay
car over and be like, "How do you like walking?"
I like the Prius better. No, that was an honest question. And that, oh yeah, no. Then she also goes, "So how you like being an Uber driver?" And he goes, "Yes."
Great.
And that was it.
I love that.
Yeah, but
All right, get back to your story. So what'd you do specifically?
How long have you been doing this? I will crush you.
I was break you. Well, like I said before, we did a lot of the touristy stuff. I think by and large, the best thing that we did that was touristy was biking across the Golden Gate Bridge. That was super pretty.
Yeah.
Super, super pretty. And the time we went, it was pretty packed because it was, close to New Year's and it was just after Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess everybody was on vacation happened to be on that bridge at the same time.
Yeah.
So there wasn't really much biking across it. It was more like walking your bike across the bridge.
That's shitty.
Yeah, that part was kind of crappy. But and then of course you have like the true bicyclists, or excuse me, cyclists.
Bicycle rides.
Exactly. Like they legit did that. Jogger, bikes on right, and they circle around these people and like carve around the tourists. I was like, oh my
I would
god!
throw an elbow so fast.
In a flash of like nylon
That's
tight
amazing.
pants. Crazy.
Did you didn't wear the nylon and tight pants?
I didn't know.
Then you didn't do it full on.
No, it doesn't
touristy,
matter
man.
because he's got too much wind resistance on his face.
It's true. The hair catches it all. But yeah, I highly recommend if any of you guys go out there, you check that out because it's really the best way to see the bay. It's the best way to see the city.
Did you go to Pier 39?
Yeah, that's where we picked up the bikes actually. And we went from Pier 39, rode all the way up to the
Shit. That's
bridge.
pretty far.
Yeah. I think it was like 6 miles or something like that. Something like that.
And IGN.
So, getting to the meat and potatoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell us about the fun stuff, man, not the pretty shit. We can't see the pretty shit.
You can't see the pretty shit.
Yeah, as descriptive as you are.
Yeah.
Doesn't do it.
I could totally picture a place where I could just
I could just
write
see
and have a
stuff,
coffee.
man. You could just fucking see stuff.
see it.
look at it.
Wow.
While I was there, also, I got to tour IGN's offices in San Francisco, which, if anybody knows me at all, that's a huge deal. Incredible, huge deal. So I got a contact through email named Eric. Shout out to Eric. And
Yo, shout out to Eric.
though.
shout out to Eric.
That's my boy.
Yeah, got me a bomb ass burrito too.
We call him
Yo.
E.
E, he's officially E.
E-Dot.
He's one of us
E-Dot.
now. But yeah, he's just like, after we got done eating, we had a conversation about like, what I want to do out there and, just what I'm doing right now, including this podcast. And he's like, so, not a lot of people are there right now because it's the holidays, but we could stop by if you want. And I was like, yeah, no big deal. Cool. And inside I'm going, oh my God. Oh my God. Played it very cool. We ended up going over there, and he just showed me around the entire place. It's exactly how you'd expect it, just full of video game art, and like there are offices that are designed like video game stages and like levels and stuff. Like their meeting rooms are based on different games. I think there's like a Left 4 Dead one.
Oh, that's cool.
Stuff like that, and a Mario one.
Did he take you to like the back room? He's like, oh, this is next year's Call of Duty, and here's the new Destiny.
No comment.
I know
Destiny
you saw
2.
something.
No comment.
I hate you.
Here's
But-
Broforce 2, Hotline Miami 2.
Here, play it for a while. No blogging though. No, but I mean,
That was an actual quote. He kind of threw that out there like it was fake, but that is what happened.
For real though, don't
They
blog.
let him play games, and they were like, "Don't fucking blog this shit."
no.
We do to fucking bloggers. Anyway, keep going.
Yeah, so I think like the most exciting thing for me was getting to actually meet a lot of these editors that I've just grown up admiring.
Did you meet Greg Miller?
Yes,
What's he like?
he's a very tall man.
Really?
He's a very tall man. He's a big man. I
How
had
tall
no
would
idea.
you say? You're about 6 foot, right?
Yeah, and he was taller than me. He was like,
Damn.
he's a big man. No, but I got to meet Greg Miller, which is a huge deal, because if anybody listens to this, they can hear clear comparisons to what they do at Kind of Funny
On Beyond, yeah.
and Beyond. Yeah, Beyond first, and
No, fuck that. We're completely original,
obviously,
innovative.
obviously, this format is.
We have
listened
beer.
to no podcast.
They don't have
they
beer.
don't. They don't have beer.
They don't drink
We
beer.
have beer.
We review beer.
They've had beers on their show.
Ah, fuck you.
Okay,
Every show?
not every show.
Not
All
every
right.
show.
Yeah,
Innovative.
right. Okay. Anyway, so I got to meet him, Colin Moriarty, which I'm in particular a huge fan of his writing. So that was pretty cool. I'm not kissing up. I got to meet Tim, and I got to meet Nick Scarpino as well. All the guys from Kind of Funny were literally there in the office.
Yeah, this guy said, we don't know how many people are going to be there. It's the holidays. And fucking everybody
It was
Yeah,
there.
the
it was
A-team is there.
Exactly the group that I wanted to meet.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So I mean, in all honesty, I kind of regret not talking more when I was there, because, I mean, first of all, I was just in awe of being there. Period.
Yeah.
Right. And secondly, it was one of those things where I didn't want to get in the way, because they were working. I literally got to see Greg Miller put up Beyond,
Amazing.
looking over his shoulder.
Wow.
I know.
So, what program do you use? What program does he
Is
use?
that
I don't know. I didn't.
that
This is
YouTube?
a legit question.
Probably Vegas?
I didn't get that close.
You didn't ask?
I didn't ask.
God damn it.
Why don't you ask these things?
That would have been the first question.
He looked busy, and I was just there as a guest. That's what I'm telling you right now. That's why.
I get what he's saying. You don't want to be the guy that's like,
Hey, what are you doing?
what program you using?
Well, no,
What
I
is
mean,
that,
if you're
Vegas?
next to him, and you said you got to talk to him a little bit.
It was literally a handshake, and the guy that introduced me, Eric, was like, "Hey, so he's a big fan," and I was like, "Yup." Handshake. Okay, bye.
And that was it?
I mean, pretty much.
Okay.
For the most part, like Eric helped introduce me to everybody, basically.
Yeah.
But it was mostly in that context. Like,
Did he introduce you as the co-host of the One Beer and Podcast?
he
The
actually,
co-host.
he actually,
Well, he's not the fucking
not the
host. Let's get that.
I thought we were all the hosts.
Well, yeah, that would make me a co-host too.
okay, we're all co-hosts.
We're all hosts.
We're all hosts. I like that better. We're all hosts.
Because if he,
Yeah. So he name dropped the podcast a couple times, which I super appreciate. And if
That's
you're
pretty
listening
good.
right now, Eric, shout out.
we need like keychains and shit.
I know. Well, we already have the bottle openers, so
We
Can we get
more.
keychains that say shout out to Eric?
Shout out to Eric. Shout out to E. Dot.
only if we send it to him.
Yeah.
Let's not.
Okay. But anyway, it was.
You guys
it
got
was-
to play it cool.
Yeah, right.
That's how you get in. You got to play cool.
You can't call the next day.
So all in all, it was pretty good.
All in all, it was great. I really, really enjoyed myself. And yeah, I mean, it being in that office really light a fire under my butt to really apply myself to getting out there.
That's good.
So, I mean, I was there. I saw it physically. It is a place where people work.
Yeah.
So
Can't you just like work from home though?
Like home, like Orlando home?
nah. Anyway, San Francisco, backing out, was gorgeous. And again, it's one of those cities that kind of, it doesn't really grab you by the throat and make you love it. It's there, and it's there for you to experience. And I love it. And as soon as I got back, I wanted to go back. I also got to check out San Jose too, which was really cool, but that's a side story. So
Okay.
yeah, check out San Fran.
All right.
Go West.
Well, we're glad you're back because now we can record a podcast.
Yay!